All right, next a few comments for team number 23. Their starter today was an appetizer of a pasta handkerchief with maitake mushrooms. This was a very interesting concept, and the judges liked the idea very much. However, the pasta was a little bit bland, so at that early stage of making the pasta, get a little pinch of salt in there, and then also consider rolling in some fresh herbs. I think those are a couple of easy ways to get a facet or dimension of flavor into the pasta itself. At service time, consider a squeeze of perhaps lemon juice to add a little bit of acidity, and then also reduce the amount of sauce on the plate. I mean, overall, it was a little bit much for the quantity of pasta, which was rolled out nice and thin in the fashion of a handkerchief. Moving on to the entree, which was a stuffed chicken breast. The caul fat on the chicken breast was a little burnt, and so moderate the pan temperature when that chicken breast initially hits the pan. And then let's see, the cranberry, hazelnut, and chicken sausage, while very tasty, was a bit on the dry side. And here, since you're dealing with an already delicate chicken breast, something that dries out pretty easily, this tells me that you probably need to add a little bit more fat to the sausage mixture. So you're looking for a fat composition of about 25 to 30% ideally, in most cases, for sausage. The veggies were very tasty and added a nice component of color to your plate. The green beans, or rather the greens, were just a little bit heavy on garlic. And then the last comment from a couple of the judges was that the red pepper sauce was unnecessary. It was a little bit over the top, and so eliminating that component will bring a little more simplicity to the plate, which will be a little more appealing across the board. Next up is your dessert, chocolate mascarpone panna cotta with Oregon black truffles. Here the truffle and chocolate combination is a great idea, but in terms of the execution, the chocolate was a little bit overpowering, and so the truffles were lost to the disappointment of the judges. The consistency of the panna cotta was a little bit too loose. And then, lastly, looking at the compote component on the plate, consider replacing that with a simpler, say, slice of pear. Just a cleaner, simpler component on the plate. Again, simplicity goes a long way in composing a classic sort of a dish like this.